All right, being 7:50 PM, I will make a motion to come back into open session.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Heckendorf, second by Emmerich, to come in open session. All in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now we would be looking to have the action on the item that was discussed in closed session.
Make a motion to recommend the board appoint Jacqueline Shu to the position of clerk.
Second.
We have a motion by Olson, second by Kripke. Any further discussion? All in favor by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Welcome, and I look forward to working with you. All right, we're gonna swear you in right away, I guess.
Get to work.
Yeah.
Oh, read along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it'd be easier. Yeah. All right. I, Jacqueline Shu,
I, Jacqueline Shu,
having been appointed to the position of
having been appointed to the position of
Village of Jackson Clerk,
Village of Jackson Clerk,
but have not yet entered upon the duties thereof,
but have not yet entered upon the duties thereof,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
All right. Welcome
Thank you.
aboard.
I'll do my represent the village with integrity.
So we'll have you sign here. I will scan that and keep it on file.
Thank you.
Appreciate the effort.
All right. Item number 5 on the agenda is presentations. For 5A, we have review of the 2023 audited financial statements report and Patty Rita from Lucida is formerly known as Sitzberger and Company is here. So welcome, Patty. Want to head to the podium and turn the mic on. We are excited to hear what you have to tell us.
Okay, so we completed the audit of the 2023 village books. We have changes in fund balances in almost every fund. There was a lot of movement during the year due to construction in the village. There's a lot of activity in the village. So the fund balance for the general fund increased $253,000. TID 4 increased $854,000. TID 5 is about the same as last year. They had an increase of $4,100. TID 6 increased $236,000. TID 7 increased $313,000. The debt service fund had a decrease of $116,541. Capital projects, we had a decrease in non-spendable fund balance of $1 million, and that's due to a transfer of an advance from the general capital projects fund that repayment was made, and a decrease of $267,493 in the assigned balance. Fire and EMS had a decrease of $76,424. The rec fund had an overall increase of approximately $15,000. Hotel motel tax increase of $69.36. Park fund increased $53,813. Total revenues for the general fund were $457,300 greater than the budget. Total expenditures were $4,147,951 greater than budget, and that's due to some capital projects that were donated to the village. So we have financing sources, we have an increase, and then we have an offsetting expenditure for developer contributions in infrastructure. So the only way to bring those onto the books is to have a revenue and then an offsetting expense. So it looks a little strange on your financial statements, but that's what it's for. There was no cash movement that took place. It was the donation of infrastructure assets to the village. Total financing sources is where you'll find that offset against the expenditure. Areas over budget, general government was 20,000 over budget, public safety was 51,000 over, and that's largely due to the expenditures for the police canine program, so we had offsetting revenues for that. So you'll see a new restricted fund balance in your general fund for the canine program. So that's disclosed in the footnotes to the financial statements. Capital outlay, again, you were $4,147,951 over budget. That, again, is due to those contributed assets. During 2023, the village repaid approximately $1.5 million in debt and $1.5 million in developer agreements. The water and sewer utilities each had increases in their fund balance totaling $856.51 combined. If there's any specific questions anyone has, you can ask me and I'll be happy to answer them if I can tonight. If I can't, then I will get back to you with a written response.
Anybody have any questions? If not, I would make a motion to approve the 2023 audited financial statements report to include the subsequent borrowings for 2024.
Second.
We have a motion by Heckendorf, second by Wells. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want me to turn this off?
That would be great. All right, next item on the agenda is item number 6, a public hearing. The public hearing tonight is for the conditional use request and site plan review for a drive-through expansion and signage updates at W227N16880 Tilley Lake Court for Culvers. And with that, I would open the public hearing. Is there anyone wishing to speak? Anyone wishing to speak? If none, I will close the public hearing. Item number 7 on the agenda, is there any village citizen to comment on an agenda item? Anybody sign in?
Patty was signed in.
Okay,
We have Deb Anderson in the audience, but she's just observing.
okay. So no village citizens. And item number 8 on the agenda is the consent agenda for item 8A, approval of the minutes for the special village board meeting for June 25th, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second. We have a motion by Olson, second by Heckendorf. Any further discussion on that item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9 on the agenda is Budget and Finance Committee recommendations. So item number 9A is Resolution 24-19, preliminary resolution for special assessment of 2024 Ridgeway Drive and Chestnut Court reconstruction project. This did come from Board of Public Works and Budget and Finance with recommendation to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 24-19.
Second.
We have a motion by Wells, second by Kripke. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9B is pay request number 4 for the wastewater treatment plant tertiary filters and disinfection project for J.H. Hassinger in the amount of $348,745. Once again, this did come from Board of Public Works and Budget and Finance with recommendation to approve.
Motion to approve pay request number 4 in the amount of $348,745 to J.H. Hassinger.
Second.
We have a motion by Olson, second by Wells. Any further discussion on that item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10 are items coming from Plan Commission. Item number 10A is a conditional use request and site plan review for the drive-through expansion and signage updates for W227 and 16880 Tilly Lake Court for Culvers. And this did come from Plan Commission with a recommendation to approve. And I will make a motion to approve the conditional use request and site plan review for Culvers at W227 and 16880 Tilly Lake Court.
I'll second.
Wow. We'll go with a motion by Heckendorf, second by Emmerich.
If someone else wants it, they can have it.
Any further discussion? All in favor by saying aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 11 is Board of Public Works. The item 11A is reviewing connection for village sanitary sewer and water for Cedar Creek Townhomes on Eagle Drive. This did come from Board of Public Works with a recommendation to approve the connection.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion by Olson, second by Kripke. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 12, West Bend School District Report.
Continuing discussion for the proposal for the November referendum. They're still working on that. I think the beginning of August is when they have to have the actual information, if it will be happening or not. School info is out for 2024-2025 school year, supply lists, pictures, meet and greet dates. And then shortly too, there will be a new electronic payment system that will be starting that will be more user-friendly.
Thank you. Item number 13, Washington County Board Report. Did receive an email from Supervisor Schwab with what is going on. They meet tomorrow, and some items on their agenda are a resolution that would provide $300,000 over 2 years for improvements at Washington County Fair Park. And then there's a resolution that would provide approval for the medical examiner to apply for a grant for advanced equipment to assist the medical examiner and law enforcement in speeding up their investigations. And a resolution that would authorize Washington County to enter into the opioid settlement agreement with the Kroger Company and to agree to the terms of that agreement. And then last but not least is a resolution that is an agreement between Washington County and the Village of Richfield in which Washington County will provide municipal planning services as part of the shared revenue of the county's sales tax. So that is the county board report. Greater Jackson Business Alliance report.
I got some information from President Debbie Zeinert. She tells us that they are planning a village-wide Hallelujah celebration at the end of work Highway 60. They're planning that at Main Street, one of the businesses right down the road here, on September 14th. Details are pending on that yet, but everyone will be invited. Their July meeting will be held in the Jackson Park at 4:30. They're going to be doing a presentation of the scholarships cookout, and Superintendent Jen Wemmer will be talking about the upcoming referendum on the building of the Jackson School.
Is that next week, Randy?
Yes, 17th, yep.
Thank you very much. Item number 15, Mid-Moraine Municipal Association report.
The legislature is still out of session. There's no updates this month.
Thank you. Then we move into our next exciting closed session of the evening. With that, I would make a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statutes 19.851E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. The closed session is for the following purpose: to discuss development agreements for property publicly owned in TID 7, and the closed session to include village board, village administrator, and a representative from Ellers, which will be joining us virtually. And I so move. We have a motion by Heckendorf and seconded by Olson to go into closed session. Looking for a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Olson?
Aye.
Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Krupke?
Aye.
Trustee Heckendorf? No, President Heckendorf?
Aye.
Trustee Matter?
Aye.
Trustee Engelhardt?
Aye.
Trustee Emmerich?
Aye.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Thank you very much. We will are in closed session.